name is Muji Kaiser. I am the founder and director of the Okaja Foundation, and it is April 27th, 2022, and I'm here in Okaja, Nigeria at Divine Providence Home, visiting the kids, seeing Sister Rita and the rest of the sisters, and conducting a general site visit. And I just wanted to introduce you to the children to let you know that we're really grateful for the support that you guys have given to them since our foundation's founding in 2017. And we also just wanted to implore you to continue to give. During my time here, I've seen the good that Sister Rita and the caretakers are doing, but I'm also seeing that there's a lot more that needs to be done, and we really do still need your help. While I'm here, I thought it was a good opportunity to highlight all of the projects that we've been able to complete through the support of you, our donors. So there are several projects that we've completed since our organization's founding in 2017. Some of them are bigger, some of them are a little bit smaller, but all of them are really important and wouldn't have been completed if it weren't for you. So follow me as I show you what we've done. So behind me are the watering tanks for Divine Providence Home. So one of the projects that Sister Rita really needed to be completed, really asked for funding to complete, is the installation of a solar power borehole for the orphanage. So this was the focus of our inaugural gala. Before we stepped in, the orphanage had a manual borehole, and at that time it was in disrepair and it wasn't working properly. Because it wasn't working, the kids and Sister Rita and the caretakers had to go across the street to Catholic Maternity Hospital and use their borehole. This was really dangerous because, as you can hear, there are a lot of cars that are zipping past back and forth. So the kids would have to cross this busy street in order to get access to water. Water is a basic need that wasn't acceptable, and thanks to your support, we were able to fund the installation of a solar power borehole, which now pumps water into the home and throughout the property. And we were also able to repair the manual borehole, which is located on the other side, therefore giving the orphanage two means of access to clean and healthy water.
When the bowl was not there, we used to go to the hospital to fetch water. So now there's bowl. I'm very happy about it. So thanks to the Okaja Foundation.
So behind me you'll see a grotto that's dedicated to Our Lady of Fatima. This grotto was very important to Sister Rita. She came to me and she said that this was a special project that she had in mind and wanted to have on the grounds of Divine Providence Home for a long time now. The children and Sister Rita here have a really special dedication to Our Lady, so I wanted to really make this possible for them. The grotto has been a place where Sister Rita and the children come and they pray to Our Lady and they pray to Jesus and to God through our Blessed Mother. So I want to thank everyone that made this special project possible. It's beautiful because it's right in the center of the orphanage. When you come in, it's the first thing that you see before you even see the home. And it's a really beautiful place to just give thanks because Our Lady has been really, really wonderful in interceding for the children. So thank you for everyone that made this possible, and I hope that you see the beauty of it. The structure, it's beautiful in itself, and the meaning behind it is really, really significant. So thank you guys. As you all may have heard, the children of Divine Providence Home are sweet, are resilient, but each of them have been through a lot. So this last year, the focus of our gala was raising enough money to build them a playground and athletic field. The athletic field is still under construction. At the moment, this area, since it's a small rural area, it lacks the actual mechanics to do like the bulldozing. So all of this is being done via manpower, which kind of takes a while. But we're really excited to have been able to complete the playground, which is behind us. One of the things that I was really excited to see upon my visit were the kids just running around and playing in the playground. And this playground will be dedicated to one of our donors and someone that has been really special to the foundation, Mr. Tim Cantu. So I would like to introduce you to the Cantu Memorial Playground here at Divine Providence Home.
Ude Cyprian Michael from Okaja, precisely Shigori. I have been associated with Divine Providence for a good number of years now, and it's a good home. It's a nice place where virtue is taught, and I cannot say how much I've learned from here, but if you experience me, if you stay with me, then you will know how much goodness this place has actually imbibed in me. Yeah, the dream of becoming a priest is a childhood one, and after some while, I suppose God has answered my prayers, and the journey has started. I'm schooling right now in Digard, Enugu. I'm in philosophy 3, and still have some years to go. But it's a gradual process, a day at a time, one day at a time. Thank you.
John Val Bonigi. I remain ever grateful to Divine Providence Home, and to be very frank and to be precise, my inspiration of going to the seminary started from here. My encounter with priests, reverend sisters, and seminarians that most time come around. It triggered my interest into going to the seminary. I've been around since my primary school, my primary education. I remain ever grateful to them. And presently, I am in my final year in philosophy. And so far, by the grace of God, I remain grateful in extension to the Okaja Foundation. And we pray that God will continue to bless us.
My dear friends and benefactors of Divine Providence Home, Ogoja, Cross River State, Nigeria, I bring you warm greetings from all the children in Divine Providence Home. I am Sister Mary Rita Abang, the director of the home, and I am 84 years of age. In 2003, there were very many children who had become orphaned because their parents had died of HIV/AIDS pandemic. Some of them had parents who were very sick and could not take care of themselves and the children. So the young little children of about 10, 12 became breadwinners of the family. This touched my heart very deeply, and we thought we should do something about it. So when I approached my superiors and told them of the desire of starting an orphanage, which I would prefer to call it a home, they were very happy because our foundress, the foundress of this congregation, was also one who did a lot for orphans and for vulnerable children. That was one of her main apostolates. So we approached the bishop of the diocese, and they gave us this site with about 2 buildings that needed a lot of repairs. We now appeal to our people here at home. Many of them were willing to help, and also we wrote for subsidy abroad to Propaganda Fide, to BCO, and childhood, missionary childhood, and some sisters of St. Peter Clever. We got something substantial from them, which we used to renovate this home and made it livable with children. Once this home was established, we were now able to bring in children who were vulnerable. Some of them were abandoned in the hospitals because their mothers were mentally sick. Some in the hospital, the mothers gave birth to them and disappeared. So they were brought to this home. With me here is Emmanuel, was born on the 23rd of December, 2000, and 21. Emmanuel was born of a young lady who was traveling from Abuja, maybe to Ogoja, and went into labor on the road away. She called into a clinic and delivered Emmanuel, and of course, she herself disappeared. Emmanuel was premature, and I think it was only 6 months. So he was brought here by the nurse, and we had to take him to the nearby hospital, and he spent the next 3 months in an incubator. We're battling between life and death. But God willing, and God hearing our prayers, here is Emmanuel today, a big bouncing baby boy. And he is also the joy of the center. We have sent some of the photographs of Emmanuel's early days to my niece, Moji Kaiser, and I think she has some of the photos. So when she saw Emmanuel as big as this, she too couldn't help joining us to give glory and thanks to God for the life of Emmanuel. Many other babies who were brought in here by some good Samaritan, and some who were abandoned in the hospital because their mothers were mental. We have many of them, and many of them have been adopted. We have one such child now in Maryland, and he is doing very well. He has brought joy and happiness to a family that were married for over 20 years with their children. The same thing with one of them who will be leaving for the UK next week. He also is bringing a lot of joy and happiness to a family that have no children. I have many here at home who have been adopted, and they are in schools. They keep in touch with us, and they are doing very, very well. We are very happy that through Divine Providence Home, we have been able to give joy and happiness to many families who have no children of their own. And we have the other bigger boys and girls who are in the primary school, some in the secondary school. Those who have graduated from the secondary school, a few of them have gone into higher institutions. We have some in the universities, in College of Education and Health Technology. One of them is graduating this weekend from the School of Tech, Health Tech, and we will go for the graduation. Then those who are in the university, because of the strike, were not able to round up, and we hope in a few months' time they too will round up. One of them is doing marketing, and the other one is in University of Calabar in anatomy. We have others who are waiting to go in. Two of them, one will be doing accountancy and the other one computer engineering. All this has been made possible because we have this strong support of Okaja Foundation. Without Okaja Foundation, it would have been impossible. So we are very, very grateful to you all who have gathered this evening to support Okaja Foundation. Through you, we have been able to do all the things that I have enumerated. As I speak, we're enjoying light, not from the national grid, but from the solar, which Okaja Foundation has been able to give us grants through the body you have collected for the Okaja Foundation. We have been able to have light almost 24 hours a day. We have increased the batteries from 4 to 8. And then we have bought more batteries so that we will have light round the clock. That is because of Okaja Foundation is there to assist us. We also have running water. We have a solar pump and a manual pump. And we enjoy flow of water all the time. We are very, very grateful to you all who have gathered here this evening. You have help us in those small measures. I keep repeating that, but for the Okaja Foundation, this institution will not be here. We are here and we're able to offer this assistance to a lot of the children and the people around because you are there. Because you are there, that is why we are succeeding. And we prayed that the good Lord, who is never adorned in generosity, would bless you, bless your homes, and bless all your own inspirations, so that you will also receive from Him your heart's desires. Thank you very, very much. God bless you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you for your support. God bless.